welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing another sketchbook tour. This is actually my most recently finished sketchbook. As you can see, that this is my car sketchbook, and it is sketchbook number 47 and a half. You might be like, 47 and a half is a weird number. Why is it 47 and a half instead of just 47 or 48? This is a sketchbook that I primarily use for thumbnail drawings, which are basically little doodles that you do before a bigger piece. So there's not a lot of finished stuff in here. I mean, there's no finished stuff in here at all, and it's mostly just little doodles. So I don't feel comfortable with making it sketchbook number 47. And so I have a couple of sketchbooks that are whatever and a half, just because I was like, oh, I don't want them to be the big number sketchbooks. I don't know why I do that. I just do. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and have a sketchbook flip through of this one today. There are some sticky notes on here, just to protect my cringe drawings from prying eyes. I think it's okay to not have drawings that you want to share with people. Like, some drawings can just be for you, and so some of these drawings in here are just for me. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Immediately on the first page, I did not start this sketchbook in May 2023, but that's my best guess. The only reason why I know that I did not start this sketchbook in May 2023 is because of the very first drawing. And so, well, not the very first, I think it's the very first page is just some Copic marker swatches. But this drawing right here of my OC Hope, I know that this is not from May of 2023 because I stopped drawing his ears like that way before May of 2023. So I'm not entirely sure when exactly I started this sketchbook, but we're just going with May 2023 because that's the earliest I could find evidence for me being drawn in this sketchbook. So yeah. Okay, some little faces, some more OCs, Emerson and Cole. They're from the same story that Duke and Kamau are from. Yeah. And then Hope again. So as you can see, his ears are a lot different here than they were in that other drawing. And Hope is pretty much my main OC. Well, he was for a long time, and he still kind of is. I think about him a lot. He is not the main character of the story that he's in. It's actually a different character. I think I draw him on the next page. Yeah, this is actually the main character. His name is James. And I'm not sure if I would call him the main character, but he's the POV character. He's kind of like the straight man to all the wacky shenanigans that go on in their story, because it's supposed to be like a comedy, and it's just supposed to be about them working at a restaurant, and a bunch of weird stuff happens. And so he's like the straight man character, and then Hope is like the serious guy, but he's always doing silly stuff, but like in a serious way. Yeah. Some more doodles of Hope. Like I said, for a long time, I was just drawing him all the time. Another drawing of James. This is a sketch of Henry from D and Dad's. I can't remember when my D and Dad's phase was, but I listened to all of season 1, and then I went through and started listening to season 2, and then I had to stop because I was getting frustrated, and I was like, I'll just wait until the season's all the way done and then go back and binge it all. I don't really like following things week from week. I prefer binging them, and I think that's an unpopular opinion, but it's the opinion that I have. This was a comic idea that I never did about Hope trying to fit in with humans, because Hope is not a human, he's a demon. A doodle of some more characters of mine. Their name is Levi, and they're in the same story as Hope, and they're a little alien guy, and they're trying to fit in with human society, and you're like, if they're trying to fit in with human society, why do they have those things over their ears? Those things are their ears, and nobody notices in the story anyway. Like I said, it's just supposed to be like a silly comedy where things are just happening and nobody questions them except for James. Yeah, another little OC drawing that's Levi. Levi is a teenager in the story, and then there are some other characters who work at the same restaurant. They take them in by the end of the story. Some more OC doodles. James, Hope. This is actually a sketch of the boss, who is their boss at the restaurant. He does not have a name. He's just called the boss for reasons that are revealed in the story. Hope. Sorry, not Hope. James. Hope. Daryl from D&Dads. I really wanted to learn how to draw them, and I never did. Not in a way that I found satisfying anyway. Daryl and Henry were my favorites, if you're wondering. Ron Stampler, also from D&Dads. Mr. Random Lady, Hope, sketches, a little full body of Hope. More sketches, another Hope. This is the boss with his full face. He's supposed to be like a suave kind of guy. I drew this for one of my Instagram reels. This is a character from Metal Family. I think his name is Glam. I can't remember. But I binge watched all of Metal Family, all the stuff that was available at the time. He was my favorite character. I wanted to draw him. I don't think I got it exactly right. I feel like if I practiced, I could get it, but I wasn't really practicing. Sketches of myself. I don't really think I look like that, but at the time, that's what I was drawing myself to look like. I wanted to do a couple of self-portraits. More little sketches. Try to learn how to draw this pose. It's a very boxy chest right there. These are some sketches from D&Dads Season 2. Link. And, I can't remember his name right now. Oh, it's gonna burn me up inside. But, he's Henry's grandson. You guys, if you watch... Oh, Normal. That's right. It's Normal Oak. If you guys know D&Dads, you know who I'm talking about. Just a girl. I think that's supposed to be a sketch of the boss. These are just some sketches I was doing for some Instagram reels. I was doing a redraw of the D&Dads Season 2 cover art. I never finished it. Some doodles of Spider-Man. I really like when Spider-Man's eyes take up his whole face, so I was practicing that at the time. I think I'm better at it now. His eyes could be bigger. Another doodle of me for my Instagram. Me, just a random person for me to... I was using this as my sketchbook for my Instagram reels for a while. Another Hope, and this time he's angry. A sketch of a redraw I was gonna do. Some stuff of Hope. And then I just covered up the text of this one because it's spoilers for the story. You're like, it's a comedy, and then there's like some serious crying and stuff. I mean, there should be some serious moments in comedy, in my opinion. Another Hope. Another Hope. But he's winking. Oh no, that one's sad. Let's try to redesign one of the characters in Hope's story. I'm not sure if it worked out. I don't know if I like that design. And these are the characters that all work at the restaurant, and they're teasing Hope. And then Hope and James are together on this side because they're friends. Hope in some short shorts and a what's it called? A crop top. Eating a lollipop. Some Deadpools I did. It's supposed to be Deadpool in Gwenpool's outfit, but it doesn't really look like Gwenpool's outfit if I don't color it in pink. I'm pretty sure this is Hope's brother, Orion. Just a little body. Dang, shit dick. This is Cole, that I was working on a boxer AU with him and Emerson. Just some lady in a bathtub. A redraw, one of my old drawings. I didn't want to do a full one, so I just went ahead and doodled it in here. Another Hope. Another OC of mine, she currently does not have a name, but I believe I talked about her before, about how I wanted to draw someone with big old eyes so that they would look weird, and she's the one. She's probably one of my oldest OCs. You'll see evidence of her when I start going through some of my older sketchbooks again. Been drawing her for like, how long? 12 years or something like that. This is what she looks like currently. This is an AU where she's an alien. And this was just, I was writing a joke where she had met a bunch of humans, and they were like, and she was going to introduce them to more alien ladies, and they were like, oh, I bet they all look like her, and she's the only one who looks like that, like with the eyes and like the triangle mouth. The rest of them just look like normal humans, and so they're like, it's just her, she's the only one who looks weird. Practicing some hatching. More practicing some hatching. Was redrawing something right there that just says a little thumbnail sketch. Another thumbnail sketch of a redraw I was going to do that I didn't. Of a Harajuku demon boy. Decor key specifically. Thumbnail for that angel drawing I did. You guys saw me post a sketch of that. More drawings of myself. Another drawing of myself. Another thumbnail for a redraw you guys saw on my channel. A redraw of another one of my OCs. He also does not have a name currently. Oh no, he does have a name. What is it? It was Stefan for a long time. It's not Stefan anymore. Some more OCs. A redraw of that Hope drawing. I don't know if this one is better, but it's different. And these are redraws of just like a little comic panel. I was just redrawing the comic. I didn't want to put the words in. So she's saying things. Her name is Eli. Or her name was Eli. And then I redrew Eli. I redesigned Eli because she's part of a story I was writing. This was her original design. But also not really because she was based off of that character earlier. Where is she at? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. So her. She was the original base design. And then I redesigned Eli so that way she would look different. And then I have another redesign of Eli later in the book. This is also Eli, but what she looks like now. And Stefan no longer looks like that. Stefan no longer looks like that in the story either. I've redesigned him. He's no longer a demon character. Now he's just like a regular guy. Yeah. This is just a redraw of a comic that I did with them. So there's that page. Oof. And you guys can just imagine the dialogue that they're saying to each other. I just didn't feel like writing it down at the time. A scary face. A redraw of a comic panel I was going to do for Hope and James, and then I gave up on. Another drawing of Hope. Okay, this is part of a series of thumbnails I did for a song animatic I had an idea for, and I haven't done it yet. But it was only going to be like 15 seconds of a song just because I like the words. So, there she is looking up at her. And then she's got butterflies come out of her chest. These are part of the lyrics. And she falls down into some flowers, and she's looking up at her because she thinks she's still up there. But it turns out she's down here with her now. And she's happy. Little doodle sketch of myself. Then we have these. These were a series of drawings that I did because I was planning out a different animatic for a song. You guys are, I'm almost done with that one, so maybe you'll see that eventually. But yeah, I wanted to get like this wide-eyed scary look to see like which was the best for like menace. I'm not sure if any of these are super menacing, but you guys can let me know. I think this one is the least menacing of all, if I'm being honest. Another one. That's a drawing of a dude. I was working on some designs for some OCs I created. I have a lot of OCs. Some eyeballs, just because I was trying to fill up this sketchbook because I was sick of working in it. Some bodies. Okay, so this is the design that I settled on for Eli because at the beginning of the story she's depressed because her brother is dead, and so she kind of has to pull it together to help people. So that's just what she looks like at the beginning of the story. And this is Haru. They are in the same story. They go to a school that's trying to reform them from using their evil powers, I guess. They have powers that are deemed evil by society. Eli is a necromancer and Haru is a shapeshifter. They grew up in a family of users of magic that is considered evil. So they know that the system is messed up. Eli is just trying to get it home to her family, so they butt heads a lot. A couple of mouths. My OC Valentine, he is in the same story as Duke and Kamal and Cole and Emerson. Some heads. I redraw Emerson because that very first drawing of him in the sketchbook, I like the way his hair came out, and I've never been able to make his hair look good since. These are some little sketches that I was doing for a painting my grandma asked me to do. All she asked for was a red rose in the middle, so I was trying to figure out the composition I wanted. It's like a 12 by like 6-inch painting. Well, no, it's like 12 by 24. It's like a big painting. So I was trying to figure out the composition, and she said she wanted it broken up into thirds. So I was just trying to figure out the best way to do that. I was like, maybe some hands reaching for the rose. But it felt too simple. And then I was like, okay, so maybe the faces had some faces in there, and then one's reaching for the rose, and one is looking at the petals because she's longing for something that's gone, and then she's accepting that something is gone. So yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. I'm still not entirely sure what I want to do for it, but that was the idea. And then another one, but it was like more of a full body reshape, but the rose is too big, and I feel like it looks weird. A sketchbook by OC Paxton. Paxton's in the same story as all those other guys. To Kamal, everybody. I'm gonna finish saying everybody else's name. This is my OC Cricket. He is in the same story. He is a country boy and he wears overalls. And he's very proud of himself. Cricket thinks that he is a smooth type of guy. That's why he's always making that little face. Cricket is not a smooth guy, however. So I drew these little panels. This is what Cricket thinks he's like around girls, which he's suave and he's making her blush. And then how Cricket is actually around girls, he's the one blushing and he's stuttering and he's not great at flirting at all. And she's like, ugh. But I like that idea of having a lot of confidence, but then actually not being able to back it up. So Cricket's one of my favorites. Cole again. Then I was like, he looks too similar to Duke, just with a different haircut. So I was going to redesign him a little bit. So I tried to change his eye shape and the size of his head a little bit. But I think it changes the expression a lot. This one I don't mind as much, but it's just because the angle of his head is different. So it's a little bit more menacing because he's supposed to be like an asshole. Like a cringe Reddit moderator type guy. So yeah, and like super smug. So I was trying to figure out a way to make him look super smug. So I don't mind these eyes. I redrew him again. A little mouth. Yeah. Just a random character. Some more little eyes, because I'm just trying to finish the sketchbook at this point. Some more eyes. And then a sketch of Kamal to round it out. And that's the last thing in there, just some worker testing. So yeah. Nothing in the little flap. Alright. That's the end of this sketchbook tour. I hope you guys liked it. It's pretty short, because it's just a little sketchbook, but I figured I'd let you guys see some of what my current work looks like, my current style anyway. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Yeah, bye.